In Hindu mythology, the deity Lord Ram returns to this city, Ayodhya, to be king after years in exile. In the tale of modern India, it is the crowning achievement of Narendra Modi's decade in power, with the inauguration of a brand new Hindu temple.
January the 22nd, 2024 is the dawn of a new era. This is a temple of national consciousness in the form of Ram. Ram is the faith of India. Ram is the foundation of India. Ram is the idea of India. Ram is the law of India.
But if Ram, a Hindu deity, is the law of India, what does that mean for a country where secularism is guaranteed in the constitution? Ayodhya has history and conflict at its core, because where this new temple triumphantly stands, there was once a mosque. It's believed the Babri Masjid mosque had stood in Ayodhya since the 16th century, but many Hindus said it had been built on the birthplace of Lord Ram. In 1990, the BJP, Modi's Hindu Nationalist Party, turned that old belief into a new mass movement, calling for a Hindu temple to be built. In 1992, a mob tore it down. And in the ensuing days, riots erupted across the nation, killing thousands. Muslims today in Ayodhya still remember that day.
My heart and mind will always remember the day when people came here and spread violence. My family's house was burnt. What was our sin? Tell me.
Then in 2002, a train carrying Hindu devotees who had just returned from a pilgrimage to Ayodhya was engulfed in fire, killing nearly 60 pilgrims. Hindu nationalists blamed a Muslim mob. There followed the Gurdwara riots in the western state of Gujarat, which killed thousands, most of whom were Muslim. The chief minister of Gujarat at the time was Narendra Modi. He was accused of letting Hindu mobs run riot, something he has always denied. When he became Prime Minister, Modi made it an election pledge to build a temple in Ayodhya, and it was given the go-ahead by the Indian Supreme Court in 2019. But many Muslims fear that this has sent a message. In this recent video, a BJP leader in the state of Jharkhand says that after Ayodhya, they will tear down a mosque in Mathura and even the Taj Mahal.
I've heard many reports that Muslims are, taking leave from their jobs over the course of this inauguration, planning not to travel on public transportation, either short distances or long distances, and all in all keep to themselves because of fears that they might be attacked or humiliated.
This is not just about how Modi's reign has seen a rise in Muslim discrimination. It's about how he's mixed religion with politics. Critics say he's using this event as a springboard for his re-election later this year, in a nation where 80% of the population are Hindu. Yet Modi has also made this about appealing beyond just a religious base, but to India's position as an economic power. Ayodhya has not just seen the temple open, but a new airport and train station.
This is about a new pilgrim economy, about tourism, about development, and about infrastructure. One of the things that's happening in Ayodhya is this vast building project, but it is simply one of many occurring all over the country. And that is where the BJP has placed its bet on development.
A bet that appears to be paying off. Modi's approval ratings are in the high 70s, and today thousands lit candles in Ayodhya, with celebrations taking place in other Indian cities. But the opposition parties did not attend the ceremony, believing it to be another sign of a leader putting Hinduism on top and making it the last flicker of India's secular foundations.
Well, I'm joined now from West London by Kuldeep Shekhawat, President of Overseas Friends of BJP, the governing party in India. Mr. Shekhawat, there are lots of people who are looking on today as a humiliation for India's Muslims. Can you explain how you see it?
First of all, when you said disputed structure, so I don't agree with that. Supreme Court of India heard both the parties, gave a decision, and the decision was in favor of Hindus. So the highest court of the land decided what it was. It was a temple earlier and a mosque was put on top of it, and then it has been rebuilt now. So I don't agree with that, but anyway, it's a day when most of the Hindu community throughout the world found a place for their worshipping of Sri Ram, the birthplace of Sri Ram, who was born in Ayodhya and was never given a proper place where his idol could be placed or where he could be placed. Now we have a temple which has been built after due diligence from all parties, and the Muslim community should feel happy about it, and most of the Muslim community has felt happy about it, that this is the end of one dispute between Hindu community and Muslim community.
Well, look, I don't mind you talking for your community, but I'm not sure you can speak for the Muslim community as well. I mean, of course, the first Prime Minister of India, Nehru, did not want this dispute to carry on. He shut down the mosque when the Hindu deities were placed inside, and he didn't want any conflict over there. India has changed an awful lot since its founding, hasn't it? I mean, is it still a secular state?
See, honestly speaking, India has changed a lot in what? In development. When you said BJP is asking for a Hindu vote, no, BJP is asking vote for development, for growth, for the economy, the kind of development BJP has done in last 10 years of its rule. So if you say it was this particular event which you say was done on a mosque, I don't agree on that idea of yours saying that mosque was destroyed and a temple was built. What you're saying to me is that if the Muslims were not happy, then what was the issue when they went to Supreme Court and Supreme Court took a decision?
Yeah, no, and
we've reported
that the court ruled that, and that, of course, people believe that there was a Hindu temple there before that 16th century mosque.
Yes.
Of course, but I mean, what I'm asking you is, this is politics and religion come together now. The Prime Minister of India opening perhaps the most important temple to open in modern times. India is supposed to be a secular state for all religions. That is now dead, isn't it?
So where is the secularism gone? It is very much there. We had people from all faiths attending this event today. And even in London, where we are right now, people of all faiths are in the Sri Ram temple here. So the faith part of the story is still intact, very well connected, and the people of India are happy that at least the majority community, which Hindu community is, has a proper place for their idol and for their Sri Ram.
Just lastly, I mean, do you think the younger generation care about this as much as your generation? Don't they just want the airports and the roads and the development and the modern infrastructure? They don't care about these old arguments the same way, do they?
If you have seen the crowd in Ayodhya today, you would have thought otherwise. There were youngsters who traveled from thousands and thousands of kilometers from across India and turned up there. Why? The whole night yesterday, they were up and they were chanting Jai Shri Ram. Why? See, the youngsters are happy to have a situation whereby, first of all, if I speak technically, one dispute is resolved, one issue is settled, and the country can move forward on the growth path, which India is moving quite rapidly at the moment. And that is what is the truth of the story. What BJP is trying to give India is a new face, the modern India. It's not only religion that counts. It is the growth of India. It is the sheer economic power of India that is being created right now.
Okay.
So the youth of India is with the BJP, and that's what it is.
Well, that will be borne out in the elections. Let's see. Mr. Shekhawat, thank you very much indeed for joining us.